Hello, we are in Module 3 of Administrative Theory, and during this module, we will be discussing the current role of government versus, or including, I should say, citizen expectations and how that has changed over the course of time. Conflicts still continue between, expectations of what a strong central government or federal government should be versus states' rights. And I should add, I am doing this little presentation from southern Missouri, which was one of the hotbeds of the Civil War, albeit independent or neutral. That's really where the Civil War started because the state was very divided over slavery and the whole notion of states' rights. And as much as I am ashamed to admit it, and I will be leaving this fine establishment in about a week as it has sold, you still see Confederate flags flying around in various hilltops around these parts. And that Civil War still rages in some folks' minds and hearts, which is both interesting and, if I may editorially add, disheartening. In any event, we have some articles that you need to read regarding new public service or new public management. The book Reinventing Government that came out in the early 90s really sort of captured the essence of this public service notion and public servants as examples of servant leadership, where we turn communities sort of upside down and the citizens really do lead, even though in theory we like to think that it's been that way for a long time. It really hasn't. And I would also like to add the whole notion of representative democracy as you work on your democracy papers is extremely interesting. We don't really have direct democracy in the United States or even in California. Although, when you look at California, it's a very interesting state from various standpoints. One, I would argue that many of the propositions that have been enacted since Proposition 13 way back in 1978 or 79 have been very I would say conservative in nature, kind of anti-government, giving control of the government to the people. And they've had themes of anti-taxation, anti-benefits or rights for undocumented immigrants, anti-same-sex marriage. All of these propositions passed from a very conservative viewpoint. Yet the legislators that tend to get elected are more Democrat in nature by far, more liberal by far, as are the judges. And so even in this attempt for more direct democracy in California, it appears that representative democracy trumps it. No pun intended in this present day and age. I just find that interesting food for thought. The articles you want to take a look at are by Fredrickson, Lewis, Denhart, and Thomas. In addition, you want to read Box Part 5. You're going to discover things in here like citizen feedback mechanisms, citizen surveys, trying to give more power back to constituents and govern based on what they really want. I would ask the question, however, is it really realistic? Do we really do this? What are some of the obstacles in trying to give citizens more power? And is it really a good thing when all things considered? That may seem a bit provocative, but I would like you to ponder that question if you would. We also have various videos that you need to look at that get more into economics, market forces, the notion of laissez-faire, which is more of a free market model, very libertarian in nature. the current politician that promotes that would undoubtedly be Rand Paul. And I think we have so many examples of conflicts regarding the role of government in an economy today. The most prominent one, undoubtedly, is the continued debate over health care. What is the role of government in health care? Can a free market system, completely free market, can it really meet the needs of citizens? Can government-controlled health care do a better job? Issues that are being debated presently, and it's my prediction that this is something that's not going to come to any immediate resolution or conclusion, because it is a wicked problem, very difficult to solve. You should be starting your discussion number 3, and the participation has been very good, so please continue with that. And for now, I'm going to say goodbye, and we'll be back to you in a while. Take care. Bye-bye.